What if you could drive free traffic and generate leads online by doing just what you're doing now? Browsing the web. Hey, John Botel here, and along with Tom Murray and Stuart Frank, we'd like to welcome you to this second video in the series of free lead gen trainings. And in this video, I want to show you how you can use the hottest content online to drive targeted traffic to your website, and then turn that targeted traffic into leads and buyers. Sound good? Let's go. Now, the great thing about this technique is that it is very fast, very simple, and very scalable. And that's what makes it so very powerful. It also works in pretty much any niche. So I'm confident that you're going to find this incredibly powerful whether you're selling physical products, digital products, software, or even selling to offline businesses. And so here's the method in a nutshell. It's just 4 simple steps. Step 1 is attract. First, we attract our targeted audience with some clickbait. Hot niche content posted on social media equals free traffic. Step number 2, engage. Hit them with a conversion map or a timed pop-up with a disarming question. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Step number 3, capture them. Capture them as a retargeting lead and an email lead with a compelling lead magnet offer. Number 4, convert. Convert them into customers with retargeting ads and email sequences. Now, let's go through those 4 steps in a bit more detail. Step number 1, attract. We're using social networks for the traffic in this model, which is more than enough traffic if you know how to leverage these networks. There is 2.2 billion people on social networks. And the one thing we know about Facebook and Twitter, etc., is that social media is all about content. You know, people don't go to Facebook to buy things. They go there to digest content. So if you try to run ads to that kind of cold audience, you're really swimming against the tide. You log into Facebook to connect with friends and socialize and share interesting articles with one another, right? Not many people share an ad, but lots of people share interesting content-driven articles. So the best way to leverage social traffic is with content that warms up your audience and pre-sells your product. So there are 2 ways to get content onto social media. You can either A, write it yourself, or B, share other people's content. But creating great quality content yourself is hard and time consuming, and unless you're a natural writer, is not at all simple. And remember, I said that this technique was going to be fast, simple, and scalable. So that really leaves us with sharing other people's content. But this has its own drawbacks too. If you're just sharing other people's content, you're immediately just diverting that traffic to their website. You're going to lose those leads the moment they click on the link. Now, I want to show you how we solved this problem with what we call the content infiltration hack. And that leads me to the second stage of this 4-part system, which is engage. So once you've attracted them with some hot content and they've clicked on your post, how do you get them to engage with you again? This involves adding your own congruent call to action overlay on top of the content you've shared. This enables you to infiltrate third-party content while still keeping all of those leads within your funnel. Now, there are 3 types of overlay that can work for this. Now, some of you guys that keep up with the latest marketing techniques may have heard of this content infiltration technique before, but did you know there are now 3 different variations of ways that you can achieve this? The first is brand boxes. These are just simple but effective boxes that have a brand logo and a call to action beside. You can set these to appear in any corner of the screen, and they look like website or system notifications, so users are predisposed to respond to them. The second method is custom pop-ups. You can create a custom pop-up box that appears on a timer, or alternatively, when the user goes to exit the content you've shared. Using Wishloop, you can completely customize the look of these pop-up boxes, including videos, images, questionnaires, surveys. The choices are truly limitless. You can even create multi-step overlays which create kind of a mini funnel over the content you shared. These are incredibly powerful. The third method of doing this is with conversion mats. This is likely the most striking and powerful. You can add a full screen overlay to any content that you share. Now, as these full screen call to actions can be set to appear before the content, it leaves your message as virtually unmissable. And as with the pop-ups, you can completely customize the look and feel, and even create the multi-step micro funnels within these conversion mats as well. Now let's move to the third step in this 4-step process: capture. We want to capture our prospects' details so that we can reconnect with them and turn them into a customer. Now there are 2 ways we can do this: via email and via retargeting ads. You can add retargeting pixels to any of your brand boxes, conversion mats, or pop-ups. It's a simple case of just copying and pasting some code. So every single person who clicks on your link can be added to your audience and banked as a retargeting lead. Now, to capture them as an email lead, we have to use some kind of lead magnet, or a legal bribe if you will, to get them to opt in. This lead magnet must be useful, relevant and specific, i.e. it's got to be related to the content that they've just consumed. You could offer an ebook, a plugin, a free trial, completely depending on your niche and your product. Now, a really great tip for boosting conversions on your opt-ins is before you ask them to opt in, ask them a question that's related to the content that they've just consumed. This has the great effect of giving them a worry-free micro commitment before opting in. You'll find that this will increase your opt-in rates incredibly. You can even route your prospect to different opt-ins depending on the answers they give, really tailoring the experience to every single visitor. So once you've got these leads captured, you're going to want to convert them into customers via email sequences and retargeting ads. So there you have it. You can drive free traffic and leads using this exact method with Wishloop, the all-in-one conversion engine.
Tom, Stuart and myself would like to thank you for watching this lead gen training series. As part of your registration to this exclusive video training, you were automatically registered into our full demonstration walkthrough webinar, which is taking place on the 19th of December at 10 AM EST. This will be your chance to see the full power of Wishloop in action and to ask any questions that you would like to the developers. So please look out for that webinar confirmation in your inbox and set an alarm on your calendar now. Finally, please remember to share this with your friends to unlock our bonus conversion cheat sheet giveaway. We look forward to seeing you on the webinar at 10 AM EST on the 19th of December.